This year, as much or more than any other, we have a great deal to celebrate. With our scholars at the center of our community, together we are accomplishing things that truly do matter. So the Greenhouse Scholars community is a diverse community of action. So if I was going to label our community, a diverse community of action is what I'd call it. And I think that's different in a lot of ways and worth talking about a little bit. So our diversity is age, backgrounds, race, geography, socioeconomic status, and perspectives. And what we're trying to do is build the biggest tent possible, right? So why? Because we want to have the biggest impact possible. So a place where people can find action behind things that really do matter, which we're going to talk about tonight. So we're growing and we're thriving. Last year we raised more money than at any time in our history. So thank you all for who participated in that. That is a big deal for us, a really big deal. It fuels everything for us. This year, as an example of that fuel, we selected more scholars than ever. So that's obviously a big deal for us. Our scholar alums, a bunch of them are here. You're going to hear from some of them tonight, are thriving. And so that's important because we think about things from a long-term perspective. We've been able to quantify the lasting impact that we're making. We're 2 years in on a study that we're going to continue on an ongoing basis, and we've got all kinds of things that have come back so we can talk now about pointing at things and say this has happened because of the work that we're doing together. Too many things to cover tonight. But we can do more. We can do much more, and we're going to talk about that tonight. So our vision is to create a community of leaders who will evolve the communities of the world. That's been our vision since the beginning. And right now we think our organization is at a point in evolution where we've earned the right to get closer to achieving that vision. So really what we've been doing for these past 16 years is just a starting place on a path to evolve the communities of the world. That's how we think about it amongst our staff. What does that mean? Well, we've been making steady progress, building, learning, optimizing, growing. We've got a great start in terms of our scholars. I think that having success through college is a great starting place, an important starting place for them. We've got a great start in building and growing the organizational culture that we want to have. The big tent, we've got thousands of people in our tent, the Greenhouse Scholars tent, diverse group of folks from all walks of life. It's a great starting place. Getting to a place of equality in our great country, we've made a lot of progress. There's an awful lot left to do. So we're going to lean into our original idea, which is to level the playing field. That's the simple thought that we had at the beginning, providing opportunity, choice, and belief for everyone. So I'm excited to announce today that we are evolving our model. This is the first time that we're talking about this outside of our staff. It's the most important evolution to our work since our founding. And it's important to note that we raised incremental dollars to launch this. We've been waiting to make sure to not take away from folks that are donating to our existing, already happening work. So we're going to incrementally grow, inspire, motivate, connect, and leverage our community's collective power, capabilities, ideas, and resources. We have designed what we are calling our community change model. So again, this is about having earned the right to getting closer to achieving our vision, creating a community of leaders who will evolve the communities of the world. These past 16 years, we've primarily focused on our whole person program. We're going to continue to do that work. So now, our whole person program is phase one of a three-phase community change model. The second phase of our new model is a young leaders program. That has our community collaborating with our scholar alums at the center of what we're doing around three components: training, networking, and entrepreneurship. The third phase of our community change model is a sustaining phase focused on idea implementation and growth and the idea of maximizing individual potential. So there are a lot of details to share, and tonight we just aren't going to have a chance to do that. I'm going to leave a lot of questions unanswered. So please do feel free to reach out, as always, to Andra, the rest of the team, but we are going to share the details as we move along here for the remainder of the year. but we're really excited. This is an incredibly exciting time to be a part of the Greenhouse Scholars community. What we're doing with this community change model is going to be amazing. We are pumped about what we're going to go do. So I want to back up and say we're immensely thankful for the way our community rallied last year and the way all you folks and the other folks in our community continue to support us this year. So thank you all very, very much. We're also motivated and inspired by our work to enable opportunity, choice, and belief for everyone in every community. As we look to tomorrow, as we put our community change model in place later this year, we will remain focused. We will continue to make steady progress on leveling the playing field as we expand our capabilities and impact. Our work is innovative. It's about action, and it's a powerful solution to what we think is the most important opportunity of our time. So imagine a world where everyone has more to lose and more to gain. As we deepen our impact in the communities of Colorado, Illinois, Georgia, and North Carolina while expanding across the country, we do need you more than ever. Success can beget success if everybody continues to rally, and that's what we're counting on. We are making a tangible difference every day. We have things we can point at that we know are working, important things, and at the same time we're playing the long game. We know it's difficult work, we know it's dynamic, and we're in it for the long haul. If everyone has opportunity, if everyone has choice, if everyone has belief, we can broadly change expectations, norms, and behaviors, and then everyone has more to lose and more to gain. And I'd say that's a pretty bright future. So we have way more interesting people. They're going to come up and talk in a few minutes, so I'll get out of the way. I just want to say that I think this is a natural evolution of our work. I think we've got a rock-solid foundation in place, and we're so excited to build upon that foundation. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Really, really excited about tonight. So thank you.